All right, so one of the biggest problems I see with my private coaching clients is when they're interacting with a woman, they are far too nice. And this might be a problem that you've got right now, where you're approaching women, you're trying to start conversations, but the problem is women are not seeing you as a serious romantic option. Yeah, so maybe right now you're too agreeable. You might be too much of a yes man. And with all the guys who I've worked with, what I've learned is women cannot be turned on by a guy who they don't respect. And no woman respects a guy who agrees with everything that she says. So when you're in a conversation with a woman and you are committed to destroying this needy, nice guy inside of you, one of the easiest fixes, first of all, is just to start disagreeing more with what she says. And you can do this in your everyday life as well. One of the things that I make my clients aware of is oftentimes we don't have dating problems. We've got personal problems that affect our dating life. So even in your everyday life right now, maybe at work, maybe with your clients, maybe just as you're going about everyday social situations, you might find that you're too agreeable. Yeah, you might find that you hold back on what it is that you want to say. You might see beautiful women every single day and you see it as a make or break situation. You might be in a conversation with a woman and you hold yourself back. You just go along with what she says because you're scared of losing. All right, and this is what I've seen with all of the self-confessed nice guys who I've worked with. Nice guys are usually nice guys because they're scared of rocking the boat. They're scared of saying the wrong thing in case, oh, what if I lose this girl? And a lot of this is based in childhood as well. Like, I know for me growing up, I'm an only child and I got brought up in a single mother household. So when I was growing up in the Lake District, my mum was working multiple jobs just so she could support us. And what would often happen is because my mum was really stressed out, she's got a few mental health problems, I learned from an early age, if I said the wrong thing at the wrong time with the wrong intonation, I would inflict the emotional wrath of my mum. So I almost learned social skills accidentally. But the problem with that is I took this fear of the feminine, I took this nice guy mode, I took these people-pleasing tendencies into all of my relationships. So I was always scared of, oh, what if I say this thing? I might lose this girl. Oh, what if this relationship goes bad and she leaves me? I had this fear of abandonment, and all of this meant I was just too nice. I was too platonic. Even when I was first learning daytime approach in 2020, I would give off these gay best friend vibes. I was living my life like a closet heterosexual. And this is probably why you're not getting the results with women that you want right now. It's because you're living your life like a closet heterosexual. You're scared in some way of declaring your true desire to a woman, yeah? And you're ashamed, you're carrying this sexual shame and it comes out in these nice guy tendencies. So the easiest thing, first of all, when you are interacting with women this week, just be more disagreeable, yeah? She might say to you, oh, I think that London is the best city on the planet. Rather than going along with that and being like, oh yeah, I agree with that, just say, London, the fuck are you talking about? Bangkok is way better. I'll take you there on our second date. Another thing that nice guys never do is they never challenge a woman's opinion on things, okay? So imagine right now, imagine you had a friend, and imagine your friend was a smoker. Imagine he was smoking 20 cigarettes a day. If you were a bad friend, you would allow him to continue with this habit. You'd be like, oh bro, keep smoking, that's great. Or maybe you just wouldn't say anything. But if you were a good friend, you would challenge him on this. You'd pull him to the side and you'd be like, bro, I'm seeing you smoking a lot of cigarettes. Why are you doing that? You've got so much life energy, you've got so much potential that you're wasting. Guys don't do this with women, okay? So if you're talking with a woman and maybe she's like, oh, I'm working a job I don't like right now. I feel as though it's detracting from my life energy. I'm thinking about changing it, but oh, I'm not sure. The typical nice guy has way too much empathy, right? He's like, oh yeah, they're there. I've been in a similar position to that in the past. Oh well, such is life, ha ha ha. No, if you're talking with a woman and you want to destroy these nice guy tendencies, challenge her on it. Be like, listen, I've been talking to you for 5 minutes now. You seem like a switched on girl. If you don't like your job, why don't you change it, okay? Or what this is doing, every time you take an uncomfortable action, especially with a woman, you're investing into the identity of the man who's already there. He's just buried under bullshit, under fear, sedation, compliance. It's kind of like, if you've ever watched the movie Fight Club, right, you'll know the character Tyler Durden. Well, for me, Tyler Durden is not a character. Tyler Durden is a choice, yeah? So your natural confidence, it's already there. It's just buried under nonsense. It's the same way that every guy's already got a six-pack. It's just buried under a layer of fat. And I would say, with all the guys who I worked with and having been in this dating space for over 6 years now, if you truly want to liberate yourself of all of these nice guy tendencies, daytime approach, so walking over to women, stone cold sober in the middle of the day, doing that 100 times will destroy this nice guy inside of you. But when you are approaching women, the most important thing is you're showing up shamelessly, okay? So a lot of guys who are playing the dating game or the approach game in nice guy modes, they're being half a gangster, okay? But going halfway with half a heart only digs a deeper grave. So if you're gonna approach a woman, you can't play this in nice guy mode. What you need to do is you need to walk over, put your big boy pants on, get yourself out the closet of heterosexuality and use strong, hard-hitting compliments. So stop walking over to women and being like, oh, excuse me, where's Starbucks? Stop walking over to women and being like, oh, I just saw you and I wanted to say you look really nice or you look cute, right? Women don't look cute, dogs look cute, kittens look cute. You want to own your sexuality as a man. And the beautiful thing about daytime approach is you can recreate yourself, an entire approach, right? In one approach, you can recreate your entire identity, because the cool thing is, if you walk out today and you approach a woman in a strong, masculine, direct way, so you say something like, excuse me, you look incredible, you look so good, you look fucking amazing. That woman has got no pre-existing social context on who you are. This is why you can't be in love with another human being. You are in love with their capacity to allow you to experience love. So with daytime approach, what happens is the woman is your mirror. She reflects back to you the identity of the man who you want to be. So when you walk out today and you give one woman a strong, hard-hitting, direct compliment, you'll feel this sensation of aliveness. You'll feel how good and liberating that feels. Because if you're a nice guy right now, you probably care too much about what other people think of you. That's why I enjoy making these videos outside where I've got people looking at me. Because a lot of guys who I work with, they can feel socially repressed. They feel socially frustrated, even though logically they know they're dateable, right? You might be in a similar position right now where you're in shape, you look good, you dress well, you've got money in the bank, you have focused on your career, but when it comes to women, you feel pissed off by the fact they're not perceiving you as a sexual option, yeah? You feel too nice, you feel too pleasant, and everything feels too platonic right now. So what I would say to you today is walk outside, find one woman, give her a strong, hard-hitting compliment. So say, excuse me, just wanted to say, you look incredible. And then when you are in a conversation with her, disagree with what she says, challenge her opinion on things. And also, the final thing I'll say to you is, a lot of coaches in this space, they will tell you to always be closing. Oh, when you're talking with a woman, always be closing. For me, what you really want to be doing is always be qualifying. Because nice guys never qualify, okay? They just go along with what she says. They never ask why. Why do you think that? What do you believe to be true about the world that isn't? So when you're in a conversation with a woman, challenge her opinion on things, because she might say something like, oh, I'm really into yoga. If you're a nice guy, you'd be like, oh, that's nice, yoga. Oh, I'm kind of into yoga as well. I've watched a few videos on it. If you're talking with a girl and she's like, oh, I'm into yoga, challenge her. Ask her why. Be like, okay, yoga. Are you spiritual or are you just following trends? Because I feel like everybody is into yoga these days. So qualify, right? Always be qualifying. When a woman gives you answers, disagree with the things that she says, because all of these actions, they're designed to unblock you, okay? Again, everything you need is already there. It's just at the moment you're putting on an act, right? You are wearing the mask of a nice guy because a part of you is scared of losing. You're scared of not receiving love from the feminine. You're scared of, oh, what if this conversation goes bad and I feel lonely and afraid for the rest of my life? Every time you do a direct, strong daytime approach, you are investing into the identity of the man who you want to embody.